Hello, 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 hello. There might be something weird in this black bag. Hello, welcome back to the James Rambling Reviews for yet another episode. In today's episode, I kind of just fired right into this one. No community tab post needed because today I'm going to be reviewing for you my kind of thoughts on Black Bag 2025, which is a movie I watched last night at the cinema because I was like, I've been watching other movies at the cinema, this kind of grabbed my attention, this kind of bagged my attention. I wanted to put my attention in the bag and then see what it's all about, stuff like that. And so yeah, just so you know, right, I did see the trailer of this movie and it did entice me because Michael Fassbender is just an impeccable, compelling actor who's able to do whatever role possible, keep it interesting, keep it good, and it doesn't really matter what movie he's in, he's just an absolute great actor. So that's why, and you've got like Cate Blanchett, like that in this movie. It's a star-studded cast. It's about an hour and a half, but I will not spoil this movie because it actually just came out like the other week there, this month. So I'm like, more people might want to see this, maybe want to see it on streaming. So I'm like, no, let's not spoil this. If it was like an old type of thing, an older movie or whatever, yeah, I would spoil the hell out of it. But there's definitely that. But let me just explain to you what the movie is about. So the best way to describe it without spoiling is you have a star-studded cast, right? Obviously it's an hour and a half, but what it's actually all about, it's meant to be this spy movie where there's this like spy plot with the CIA, and then there's all these people involved, and there's like two like groups of couples, and there's all these things, and it's like, I wonder who's behind it all, who's behind the chaos, who's behind it all kind of thing. And it's kind of like the who done it sort of situation where you try and figure out who actually done this crazy thing. But what I will say about this movie is this is an absolute blast of a film, an absolute surprise for me, because I already knew what I was getting myself into with that trailer. Like, oh, this looks a really, really cheesy, it's got that British type of cheesy humour that I just eat up all the way through, and so there's definitely all of that. But what I really do enjoy about the film is that it does try and play out this gimmick about the black bag, and it's mostly a metaphor for what you could actually do if you get into a sticky situation, and it's just a really interesting way to like proceed with a film. Like, it doesn't have to show you a black bag every 5 seconds. You're just like, okay, there's a metaphor going on here, there's something brewing in the background, and that's really what it is. And the movie is just a laugh out loud comedy of the year. Like, the dialogue is really cheesy, they know when to time it right, it all just really flows well. It's an hour and a half, it does not, it can feel long, but you're never bored. It's like this big long experience that you do not want it to end. And so definitely would actually recommend this one. This is a solid, like a 7 out of 10. Definitely not movie of the year levels of quality, but it is very, very good to watch in the cinema with other people, especially because I was laughing so much. I was so giddy, I was laughing so much, and then there's other people in the cinema laughing with me, so giddy as well. So it was a good experience to go to the cinema and see this, especially because I was like, is this going to be very busy, because it's been out for a little while. It's not the first movie to come to mind, Black Bag. But then I look behind me, it's like, oh, wait a minute, there's other people in the cinema, there's actually people driving themselves to see this movie or going on the bus to see this movie, and you definitely got that with this film. And so that is my review of Black Bag 2025. Let me know if you're going to see this movie, because I recommend this. This was an actual surprising blast of a film, because I knew what I was getting myself into in the trailer, like I said, but it was a lot more than it was actually set out to do within the trailer, because it just looked generic. But yeah, that is my review of the Black Bag. Hope you enjoyed this review, and stay tuned for more like it, right? So now, right, you figured out what was in the black bag of this video. Black Bag bye.